Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jolene and I'm the author of the Glorium Sea series as well as the MOONRISE Beach series. So as promised, I'm here to do a updated flip through of one of my everyday carry planners. So this is one of the planners that I'm kind of testing out to be my new everyday carry. As you guys know, I typically use a pocket rings planner or like the Hobonichi weeks, but I have started to use those planners for other things. So I wanted a daily planner for on the go. I usually use the Hobonichi Cousin, which is what I have here, and also my Erin Condren A5 Daily Duo for daily planning, but those are pretty large planners. They are both A5 planners, and as you guys can see, they're both really chunky, so there's absolutely no way that I can carry that around with me everywhere and keep it in my purse, because throughout the year I do change purses. At the moment I have a larger purse, so maybe this can actually fit in there, but during the spring and summer months, I do move into smaller purses, so I need something that I can take on the go with me that will be a little bit more compact and not as heavy. And so you'll see me testing out both the pocket moleskin planners, which are pocket size, and then I have here the A6 Hobonichi, which is obviously the A6 size. Both are daily planners, so they have a day per page, and they also have a monthly calendar inside. So this is my first kind of update throughout the year that I'm going to be doing of both of these systems, just to see which one I prefer. So we'll see by the end of the year which one actually stays and which one goes. So let me start with my January update in my Hobonichi A6. This is the original in the English, so it's the black book. It has all English in it, which is also my first time purchasing this. Typically I buy the Avec, which is in the Japanese, and that is 2 books. I use that as my daily creative journal, so I've been using that every day. But this one I'm planning on using more functionally for my everyday kind of like to-do list, things that I may need on the go with me, whereas things like my Hobonichi Cousin and my A5 Daily Duo, those actually contain my daily to-dos, but just more in detail. So it has some more private stuff that I wouldn't want or need in and on the go. So yeah, let's get started. The cover that I have right now is the Auristelle cover in the Arie. This is for the A6 size. So I do have it here also for the A5 that I recently purchased. That is the classic brown color. But I do also have the one with the scallop in the A5 size. That's the Sunset Camellia, which I think I might move into for February because it might be kind of cute to have 2 pink planners for February for Valentine's Day. But since I just got this cover, I kind of like it, and yeah, it's nice and neutral, so I like that. This is like a Saffiano leather, so it's different than all the other leathers that I have from Auristelle. Some of her older planners are real leather, but these ones are vegan. I chose this because I really like this feature here with the strap. At the back here, you have the ability to adjust it. So because I am using stickers in here and it's gonna get quite chunky, I imagine, I wanted a cover that has the ability to grow with me. I also have one of the Moterm covers that looks quite similar to this. It just has the back pocket, but it doesn't have this feature. So that is actually just what I moved out of yesterday. I'm just in this cover right now because it is for February, and I wanted a pink cover. So in the front here you have this side pocket, which I find so useful to put in stickers and things like that. I have this journaling card. This is from the printable journaling prompt set from my shop. It's the self-love one, and it has like a self-love type of quote on it. And then I also have all of my 4 seasons calendar cards. So I have February ready, and then I have actually all the months in here as well. So you guys can purchase that in my shop. Those are printables that you can print out on regular paper, vellum, or cardstock. And then this also came in the self-love set. This is the positive affirmations, all for self-love. So I printed that on cardstock and added that there. This is a little post-it note from Simply Gilded, and I have a little mini silver hollow ollie clip right there. In this pocket, I have a bunch of things. I have these cards. These are from Peanuts Planner Co. They're like the task cards. So I have a bunch of those in there. I have some stickers. These ones here are from my shop. These are the doodle icons. So I have all of them here. So I have face mask, bath time, washi tape, Kindle, and then I have actually doubles of some of them. I have the skincare one and then the cloud planners. So I have the neutral and the pink option in there. And then I have just some extra stickers. These are translucent sticky notes from Rose Colored Days, and they're nice because they are the 1.5 inch. So you can fit them in vertical planners really well, but they also fit nicely in this Hobonichi. So that's why I have those. So I just have all of those things kind of tucked in here. I found this bookmark from my stash. This is from Fluffy Angels Stationery, and I thought it would be kind of cute just to help me mark my page there at the top. And it has like a little charm, which I think is cute. So I'm using that. And then I have, these are samplers that I give out in my orders. These are from my shop. So I took a bunch because I actually use these stickers quite a lot. They're really functional. So you can collect these. These are all from my shop when you place an order. So I have that. And then, yeah, let's go into the monthly. So this is how January turned out. I have just been adding a little bit of washi and some florals deco. This is also a script from my shop. And yeah, I just write in my future events for my work. I don't have my shop calendar in here at all. That goes in a different planner, but I wanted to keep them separate because I find that if I put my shop stuff in here as well, this calendar would just get too filled up, and I think it would be kind of overwhelming for me. So I just have the major deadlines and kind of events. So I have all my work events, holidays, birthdays, my deadlines for my books and things like that are all in here. So that is just a really functional spread. I really like this monthly spread over the Moleskine one because the Moleskine is just 1 month on one page, and that's like just too small for me to write in. As you guys can see, sometimes I run out of room. So I prefer having it as a 2-page spread. This is the current month. So February, I just added some Simply Gilded washi tape. This washi tape here is from the Pink Room Co. And again, I just wrote out all my release dates, my book deadlines, my book sales and anniversaries and things like that. So I have done a little bit of future planning. I don't decorate yet. I usually save it until the month comes, but I do have like the scripts on every single month already down here. And then I write down like the deadlines for my books. So those are the only things in here other than birthdays and holidays. So I have all of that set up until the end of December. I don't do anything for 2024 just yet. And then here on the Turning the Page to a New Year, I added some trackers. So these are printables from my shop. So I have the yearly tracker here, which I'm going to keep track of some goals. And actually, I did all these. So I can check them off for January. And then at the end of February, I will do it again. So this tracker just has January to December. This one that I have here is the cute font with the gray colorway. And then I have the important dates in here. So I'm gonna also add here February 2nd, my release day. So here I just wrote down all of my deadlines and releases. So again, that is in the gray colorway with the cute fonts, but I also have a minimal font, which is the classic font, and a pink colorway in this as well. So that's how I've been utilizing that. And then we go into this first page here for January. I just covered it with some Simply Gilded washi. This is from Rose Colored Days, the script. And then I've just been writing some major to-dos. That's why I have it here on the sticky note so I can move it if I need to. I have this vellum. This is a design paper from my shop that you can purchase and print on vellum, cardstock, or whatever you want. So that one is the Leah floral one, and then this is my dailies. So I have been using the time section here, and then I will have like my notes and to-do list on the opposite side. So that is how I've been pretty much using this planner. It's very functional for me, and I do really like it. I find it, it has all the basic elements that I use in my daily duo, but it's just a smaller condensed version, so I'm not actually able to fit everything that I need in this smaller planner, but I just keep like the high level most important things in here. And then in my daily duo, I keep more of the details, private information, and that kind of stuff that I don't necessarily want other people to see. That's the kind of information that I would keep in the daily duo. So not everything is transferred from that planner into here, but some of it is duplicated, and that's just because I want a smaller version of my daily duo. Now, if I could ever have my daily duo, you know, like as an A5, but whenever I go out, I can make it small into like an A6 size. That would be like my ideal, like magical unicorn planner. But for now, I do have to duplicate things because that's just life, you know. I just need some things on the go with me, and some things can stay at home, but I am quite busy, so I do need a larger planner in general. So that's why I'm trying this out, to see if this will work for me. I'm also trying out the Moleskine, like I said, because that also has the timed on it. But I do really like how minimal the pages of the English version is. So let me show you a blank one first. So with the English version, you just have the large number, which signifies what day it is. You have Sunday, the month, and then it tells you what week you're in. It also has the lunar calendar. I love this blank space here because that's where I write down the event or events that I have going on that day, and then it's just a larger grid. So I write a little bit big. It's not huge writing, but it's bigger than what I would like to have in the Japanese. So I like that they have the larger grid in the English version. It's just easier for me to write in. And then also you can see how minimal it is with the timeline. They only mark down the 12 o'clock hour, and then you have a little meal icon there. I white those out because I do use these time strips. These are from Rose Colored Days. They are hard to see on camera because they are silver hollow, but they have the 1 hour and half hour increments. So I've been using that to mark down my times for me. So that has been really helpful. It starts at 8 and it ends at 6. Now ideally I would like to have more time than that, maybe starting at 6 a.m. and then going down until like maybe like 10 to 11. But since this is just for on the go, and I am tracking more work related stuff in here, you know, I'm not working necessarily until 11 p.m. So the 6 o'clock mark is okay for me. In the ideal world, if I could redesign this planner, I would take out this quote at the bottom of each page, because if I had the ability to have the full A6 size here and have my timeline go down a little bit longer, I feel like this would be like the absolute perfect planner for me, because I honestly don't read the quotes even though they are in English and I can understand them. I never read them anyways. So that's the only downside of this planner. Like if they took this out and then extended the grid, then I feel like I could utilize more of this A6 size, because even though this is an A6 size, your writing space is pretty much confined to the grid here. That is why I like this blank spot here, because I can write extra things at the top. It's a little harder for me to write over the calendar and the quotes at the bottom, so sometimes I do find it as wasted space. But yeah, if I could change those things about this planner, I feel like it would be perfect for me. But as you guys can see, I do leave the date there. Sometimes I will cover up what it says here with one of these date covers. These are from Simply Gilded, so I've just been adding that there. And then I write my event for the day in the upper corner. Sometimes I will put it on a sticker like this instead, so it just kind of depends. But typically I will draw a line down the center so that I have my timeline here. So this is my schedule for the day, and then I will have a top 3, so my to-dos, and then a general like list of other things to do. When I make my list here, the top 3 things are things that I have to do that specific day that need to be done, and then everything else is just extra. So my timeline has been going from 8 to 6, and I'm making it work, you know. Like I said, if I can make it longer, that would be ideal, but it's fine. I think it's just enough room for me. I do use the bow icon stickers. These are from my shop. They look like this, and I have them in this little photo album from Hobonichi. I have a ton of these. There are over 50 designs of these bow icons, so I've been using that. And then I just have some extra stickers. These deco stickers of the florals are all from my shop. And if you're curious about these stickers, these are also from Rose Colored Days. I got them in the same grab bag as the date strips, and they just say like to do this week, today, work, day off, next week, and things like that. They're hard to show on camera because they are on clear paper, and the script is quite dainty, but I just like them because they are so small and minimal. They just add a little bit of foiling to the spread. So that is how I've been utilizing this planner. I'm gonna show you a quick flip through of January so far. So I kind of started off quite minimal with the stickers because I wasn't sure how I wanted to use this planner yet, but then I started adding some of the deco. These are from the deco sheets. They look like this from my shop, so I have a bunch of different winter ones, so I brought in some of those. And then this is just from a sampler from another shop. And then I add a little bit of Simply Gilded washi tape, and sometimes I will write on the stickers as well. So yeah, I've been writing down like birthdays, paydays, and things like that that pertain to that day at the top there, so I can utilize that room. And then I just write my to-do lists. So these stickers were from Simply Gilded, and I have more of my bow icons. I have the cooking one, the TV, and the yoga one. And all the florals, once again, are from my shop too. They're from the deco sheets. So this is the next day. And I do write a few kind of like notes here at the bottom. Typically I like to write a little bit more than this in my daily pages, but because of the size, I have to move those notes in my daily duo instead rather than in here. But sometimes I'll just write a couple of things, like I received a package of ink for my shop this day, and then I did order from Chic Sparrow, so just a couple of those things I was able to fit in here because my to-do list was a little bit shorter on this day. But typically my to-do list does fill up this area, so I do miss that space to write extra notes. That's why I do like having the A5 size. But for on the go, hoping that this will continue to work out for me for the rest of the year. So I started layering those scripts from Rose Colored Days on top of these florals, just for something different. I thought that was kind of nice. And these are actually from Simply Gilded. They come on a roll like this. So I have never used them really before this, but now that I'm using this planner, it perfectly covers that area. So that's kind of nice. I also have one of these. This is the journaling card from my winter journaling prompt set that I wanted to tip in here. So let me actually do that now. I have some washi that I just like to tip in these cute elements here. So now I have that in there. This was Lunar New Year, so I had found these older stickers from Paper Echoes. So I popped those in there after the day was done, and I had some Simply Gilded washi that kind of went with that theme too. So I kind of decorated in that way. And then these are just some ripped washi from another kit that I actually ripped myself. It actually came as a like vertical weekly kit, so I just made it into ripped washi. So I have now started to use the gold version of the timed washi. And then these are also washi style date strips like this, but these are from Rose Colored Days. So I use that to do the last week of January in here. So I will use some icons here just to help me mark those things down. More ripped washi. These stickers I don't really use in other planners, so I'm happy that I'm able to actually use them in here now. And what I've been really liking about this A6 size and the Hobonichi in general is that I can use any type of kit in here, any sticker kit. So I can use the Hobonichi Cousin weekly kits from my shop, the journaling kits, or the vertical weekly kits in here, because this A6 size can fit 2 1.5 columns. So that is great. I can have my timeline and fit those boxes in here, but I can also fit it on this side. So I really love that. So if you're looking for a really versatile planner that you can use a bunch of stickers in, I would definitely recommend this one because this is really working out for me. So I like to have the checklist in here. Sometimes if I just have it like this, I find it looks a little messy. When I have it like that, I do like having the checklist so I can check it off. That's just how my brain works. So that is the last day of January. Here is how I set up for February. So again, on this blank page at the beginning of each month, I just put a little bit of washi there. This is from Rose Colored Days, and then I've just been writing my important deadlines and things that I need to remember on this page. It's kind of like an inbox here, so I like to use this section for that. And then I have kind of set up my month already by putting down a line in the center of the page there. So that's how I kind of set it up. And then I will pick like a kit to use for the week. This one is from Papershire. This is quite old. It was actually from when she was called Toffee Bananas. And then this kit here is from the Sweet Planner. And I forgot to mention that this one is also from the Sweet Planner. So I've just been using those stickers in here. These florals, once again, are from my shop. These are from the Frosty Morning deco sheets. And again, I've just been using the gold version of the date strips on this side. And then I will write my events for the day. And what I also like about this planner is that you can use the date covers that come in my shop here. They will also fit like these Simply Gilded date strips. These are perforated, so you can actually just pop them over like this really easily. So I find that really cute. You can really decorate this planner easily with some leftover stickers, so I've been liking that about it. So look how easy and quick that was. Now you have a cute spread. So that is how I've been utilizing this. So this was the past couple of days here. And then this is actually today. And then this is how I have set up the following week. So I just put down a checklist for each day, and then I write in my event in these little stickers here. And then after that, I don't really decorate in advance. I just added the line down the center for the whole entire month. So yeah, that is how I have been utilizing this planner. Let's see, at the back here, I took out these journaling prompt printables. These are from my shop, from the Huga Hearts collection. So I have a morning journaling routine. So these are some questions you can ask yourself to plan your daily page. I have the midday one and then the evening one. So I just added those at the back here where you have some dot grid pages. So that's really nice. And then at the back here, I have already briefly mentioned this, but this is a little album from Hobonichi, which you can slip here in the back really nicely. So I'll show you what I have in here really quickly. I have mostly my functional bow icons in here. I have over 50 designs, and these feature minimal line art designs that have the little bow on it. And they come in 5 colors. You have light pink, light purple, light blue, light gray, and then the light beige here. So I have the book stack, the TV ones, to-do lists, laptop, watch movies, laundry, weights, running shoes, vacuum, takeout burger, the salad bowl, the dinner plate, which I use to mark down like cooking and things like that, shopping bow icons, yoga and meditation, baking, weigh-ins, so like the scales, and then gaming. And then I also pulled the burlap ripped washi because I wanted to use it with this, which is the Springtime Splendor deco sheet from my shop. So these are really great to decorate your pages as well. That's what I used. I thought that these two would pair really nicely together. So that's why I have that in there just to remind me to use them. And then in the pen loop here, I have my favorite olive green mild liner. This has the pointed tip on one side and the chisel tip on the other. It came in the neutral set. And then I also have this pen in here. This is the Uni Jetstream F series. So it has a black ink, you have a red ink, and then a pencil. So you just kind of twist it for all of those, which I find really handy. It's actually really cute. I just got that, so I've been utilizing that. The pen that I typically use in here though is the Energel Clenna in the 0.5. So that's always in one of my planners too. So that is pretty much everything that I wanted to share with you guys as an update for my A6 Hobonichi. Like I said, I'm still using the pocket moleskin, so I'll probably film an update on how I'm using that as like an everyday carry. But if you guys have any questions, you can leave them down below. If you guys are interested in the journaling prompts or the calendar printables from my shop or any of these stickers from my shop, you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10%. So let me know if you're also using the A6 Hobonichi functionally. It's nice to use as a journal, but I would love to see more people using it as an actual planner. So if you're one of those people, let me know. Feel free to DM me on Instagram or just leave a comment down below because I would love to see how you guys are using it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!